Come on, we have to hurry. The Sith might already be boarding the ship to try and capture Bastila. Put your equipment on so we can get out of here. Use the equip screen to equip the armor and weapons from your inventory. You can access this by pressing the start button on your controller. Use the directional pad to cycle through your inventory slots. The menu on the right displays items you can equip in each slot. Press the A button to select an inventory slot. Then scroll through the available items and press... Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own. Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by pressing the black button. Press the black button now to switch me to the party leader, then use me to open the door. Simply target the door, then press the A button to open it. Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Yes?
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to target the door using the thumbsticks or the triggers. When the targeting circle is focused on the door, you'll see that the icons in the action menu at the bottom left of the screen have used the directional pad to cycle through the action. These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic! I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have met To use an item like a med pack, or to use a feat, skill, or force power, you'll need to know how to use your action menu. In the lower left of the screen, you'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. The icons in your action... The icon on the far left is always the default action for the target. Open for doors or containers, dialogue for friends, and attack for... The fourth icon is for offensive items like grenades. The icon on the far right shows defensive items like med packs, and the fifth shows defensive force powers like heal. The third icon is offensive force powers like choke and lightning.
What?
It's Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help! The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my Your melee weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything. Yes? Bastel is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that... The Sith want Bastel alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Press the start button to bring up your menus. Then pull the triggers to cycle through the screens until you reach the character... There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
This is Kotor on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastilus escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. Be careful. There's There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith. This is Carthon. Basilisk escape. Be careful. There's a hole. You could or you could use.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. Basilisk escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Rapoda ni unkisna toma. Tukninang konguna mulira rabes. Wana kunbes. Kingba mulira. Tokingba non connect.
That's how we deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bungwalia gando uba batu konchi. Tom nongbong shang yung yang. Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gondo na chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching pa. Kach tong abom sha umnina.
Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma.
Achuta. Oh.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. No, I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? From what I hear, the wealthy... That's all I can think of. You got it.
Hello there. You looking to buy some supplies?
Mostly. What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But... just so you know, the prices on the items are final. Welcome to the... Anything I can do to help. I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gang... I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But the Sith haven't even bothered trying to make... Oh, you're one... Oh, you can't be too happy. And stay out of the lower city. The swoop gangs are total... Good day to you then.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the just 50... My name's Go... Of course.
Hi there. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. We can make this job pretty lonely. Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so let's just pretend this conversation never happened. Now move along. Back again? Didn't I? It's okay. I might have overreacted a bit. Can you blame me? Everywhere I look, I see one of you Teresians. It's true, but people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me... Oh, well, if it's an... All my secrets... Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors. You were the only one. Not to mention that Basilisk's party was the one who requested your transfer. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board, but hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind... All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. We'll talk about it.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Get away from me.
I'm surprised the Sith haven't done anything to...
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity.
No hard feelings, my good man. But I can't really talk. Surely you understand what I'm...
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this...
Mucho shakapaka. Yiki kun... Mucho shakapaka.
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and...
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got...
If you're here to complain about the quarantine...
This Teresian ale is fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
You like Pazak? I used to watch it all the time when Gelrud was playing here. He had some great matches against Niklas.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drinks. I mean, scouring the Undercity looking for the Republic escape pod.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlong fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlong Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan! And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks, he's just... Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
It's good to see Mark.
Oscar! Kiska Nichu! The Huba... Hava! Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa! Haku Chichopa! Kimba... Hava! Uba... Haku Chichopa! Oscar!
Utsangion turun siuifa, niihun kagratu. Kava tumpa kurpi tonga buksha ummenon.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling...
Chiyokakon. Chachiska ton putta tomba tora. Tomba torasma.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these...
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows. It's over! The fight, but really, are any of us surprised?
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Dad, go talk to Azure, the duel organizer, if you want to step up.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very in this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the It's over! Gerlong loses.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have.
Hako Chichopa! Hava! Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa Muska! Kiyokaku!
I love watching ice fight.
Gerlon used to be one of the...
What do you want? Have you come here? Questions? I don't... You don't even have it. If you're serious about Pazak, go...
Hello there, youngs. Just 50 credit. Glad to see your interest. Good luck. Of course. Don't know much about... I don't see much... Of course.
I saw you're getting about. Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice like you. But since Gerrud... My name is Niklos. I'm... Questions? I'm going to enjoy... Pazak is not for everyone. I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going... Pazak is not for... Questions? My name is... Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you ever wish to test your...
I saw your match against Niklas, if you could even call it that.
Leave me alone. I'm not kidding. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendik Starkiller. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Since I'm not going to... Off with you then.
What?
Sure.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Greetings and good day. I am a critical. I am afraid that is in. May I be of any further service to you? The Taurus Tourism Board has. May I be of any further? I am an employee of the Taurus. May I be of any further service? Then, if you will excuse me.
Can't you see I'm busy with my...
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help. Do you require healing or medical... The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the lab. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say... I only mentioned the serum because you... It will just take me a moment while...
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the... Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times... Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with... Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to any... I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes the best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the...
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll...
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Ja, undas. Ustagen, please. Undas var hjälpa.
Here, I've got 50 credits.
Sorry, you're right.
But I don't have that much.
Undas var hjälpa.
No, help!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but... Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Undas var hjälpa.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare one... You're giving me 100 credit?
You're giving him 100 credits?
Now I can pay off Davik.
I heard a bunch of wreckage from the people complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace. Look at Javier's Cantina. That place has never been busier.
I'm in the wrong business. Davik's got a piece of everyone's action. I should have been a crime lord too.
Out of our way, citizen. We're unofficial.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new city, I am a critical drug.
Then if you would excuse me, I must continue my appointment.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Taurus used to... be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Taresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Ready? Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
Sure. Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more. Here, I've got... You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought... I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I... You'd give...
Wow, that sure was generous of you.
Now I can pay off...
What? On it. It's open.
Sure.
I remember when a person didn't have to...
Don't hurt my family. Look,
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home. My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live. You ever seen a swoop bike? I seen them at the races.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slum.
Shouldn't you go to the lower stages where you belong, slumming?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Kin kun shi kai kachin awana wamata with timembo rangtong. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tonte. Kin kun shi kai kachin awana wamata. Kuyami. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulek. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Mucha shakapaka. Yi. Tanga boksha Hachu apanki. Tanga bunshan nang. Kin kun shi koyami jvuti. Kakin cha. Witi membo rang tong. Mulira on shad foring hakuji kopa. Tanga bunshan nang. Tanga boksha nag. Hachu apanki. Tanga bunshan nang. Tanga boksha nag nong. Kavadumpa kapali china pala mule. Hachu apanki. Kakin cha nag china pala mule. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo Lora Wai.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Rundi I chawa tongbo. Kenchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona he. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Tanga boksha nag nong. Kin kun shin kin. China pala mule. Tanga bunshan Tanga bunshan nang. Bona na kachu. Kicha mucho shakapaka. Yi. Tanga boksha Hachu apanki. Tanga bunshan Kin kun shi koyami jvut. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawa gawa bakon. Donk ki ba mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chiton. Rundi I chawa tong.
Ready?
Sure.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you... Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Botanay kachu. King kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na pun siya nyunyang. Kapawal pa mulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa. Imbanik chalora kun. Oh!
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya! Karatumpa
Ichuta!
Kipuna!
Sure.
Ready?
Sure.
Ci gratullo da pograshi ogni compa. Kachi kun i. Ta kung just stak Mickey. Runda di hotong. Jeda badwana ni di bobo. Donga bu. Runda di hotonga.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a possessor? If you want to ask questions, go talk to... If you're ever looking for a...
Go away.
Jiska nichu, hinba muli radwanaji, hinba no kunixet abog kakincha nawabakaon, tun abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kawatumpa kulpa iya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa iya!
One.
Oscar! Jiska nichu!
Kipuna! Kawatumpa!
Two.
Chiyokaku! Hinba muli radwanaji, kuyami!
Une pudu! Rananu prata!
Three. Go away. One. Two. Smart.
I can't wait for...
I told you to leave me alone.
Kuyami juski chika nai.
Who you call a little girl, Chuba Face?
Kubabatu konchi.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Chiyokaku! Hinba muli radwanaji, kuya...
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa! Hinba muli radwanaji, kaba volpa murji gumaya.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Say, I don't recognize you, and I know... It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic. They just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used...
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you... We just kind of fell in together.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an...
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smart... Well, you came...
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. There's only 2 gangs worth worrying. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck, not like that traitor. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's any...
Ci gratullo da ci gratullo da Cava d'un pacu Shangji lo
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Tiumpardo. Kipuna. Bonana kichu. Kintangabun Witimembo rangtong. Mulira Kinkunshi. Rundi ichawa tongbot.
Takunjus tahmiki Runda diho
Kenchopa chawi tik bonanaka.
Kuyami jus chikata na pat
Kinkunshi.
Just takunjus tahmiki
Kavadumpa kapalia kipuna.
Chikun ita hodonga
Shagji kina lord
Mucha hodonga ya fulke
Mokao dang yafo.
Takunjus tahmiki grabul mogo Kachichu ita modo
Gigi haku witimembo rangtong. Mulira un shagturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse.
Takunjus tahmiki grabul mogo
Kipuna. Bonana kacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Kachichu rundi haudonga tong kimba nanko. Jibeduana ni bobo. Charisma. La boda na rinkis matoma. Chiyoka kolmo. Kachicho naita hodunga. Taukum justak mike grabe jibedua. Paris manaris. Donjoneaha.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that. As long as we don't end up on the list of...
Tunirannanu prata tunkyo. Searcha toma toma.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord...
Lagoda na Winkis Makoma. Yinkin Slimmo Podona Mulera Chikun. Rundi Haudonga Tonkimba Mankonkek. Wana Kumbes Chip. Kachicho Naitha Haudonga. Taukum Justak Mikegrabil Mogo. Tor Padavu Kipona. Ona Naitacho. Kimba Muliratwana. Taupa Botenya Gojojo Punirana no Prata Dunkyo. Searcha Toma Toma. Punirana no Prata Dunkyo. Searcha Toma Toma. Talavui Pamulchi Kumana. Kinkon Shashi Chiyoka Kolmolera. Kinkonjo Peshak. Nova Muleraji. Jerion Torang Tava Pudo. Toneranano. Rundi Hauto. Chibeduana ni Bob.
Kimba, Loko Netsa, Luchan, David, Dubon.
Huh? What? I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my... You hear about that? I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried... Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. What? I can't do that. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good... Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba mulai braki chicho.
What?
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Gavatumpa kunpaliya mokapaata. Monanay kachu. King kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na brunda di hotonga.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tone podo. Rana no prata don't no sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wamamulira. Kenchunju bashak. No wabule muliraji. Jonitun durji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Palamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. Better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs make Gadon keeps his hidden Vex in line. But Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that... I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on...
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. Me? You shouldn't. If you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. Can we just get back to... No, I don't want to talk. Why is whether or not I trust you, or we don't have time for this, so can we...